What is up, Geeksters? I'm Josiah Leroy. With me, my good friend Beta. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How you doing?
Very, very good. We were talking about Battlefield, so we're getting a reveal this week.
Yeah.
May 6th, so that's going to be this Friday. DICE is going to reveal the next Battlefield game in the franchise. Rumor has it we're going back to World War I. You were a fan of this.
That's fine by me. I think I've had enough of jetpacks and space and let's predict the future kind of gameplay, and I want to go back and see some high graphic, high fidelity, like World War I fighting in the trenches, scare fight of machine gun turrets and just low powered, bayonets. Let's do it.
Oh, you're going to love the Call of Duty that I think we're getting this year then.
I know.
Check out that video for Infinite Warfare.
So thought about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. So according to an EA investor call, we're going back to 2014. They told us holiday 2016. So
Nice.
It seems like that. I'd say that's pretty safe to say at this point.
Right.
We don't know until we know. But I loved Battlefield 3. Battlefield 4 was an absolute mess online.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's predict where we're going with the series. I want to hear, what do you think the title of this game is going to be?
I can see another Bad Company. Battlefield Bad Company, there was a good, solid game, more focused kind of around the story aspect. And I could see that playing really well in the kind of, we want to see EA, because they've taken on the new franchise, they've taken on Star Wars. I want to see them tell a good story again.
Me too.
Especially back in that time with that again, it's such a visceral, conflict.
Visceral?
Not Visceral Studios, but visceral, as in just, it's crazy. I think it could make for a really good story and a really good, interesting gameplay.
Did you play Battlefield Hardline?
I tried it.
No,
I didn't love it.
No.
I didn't love it.
I played the campaign, the story.
The story.
It was okay. It was a fresh take on it, but
Right.
when you said visceral games, I was like, Dead Space, Battlefield.
Yeah, exactly.
Good stuff. I could use another Dead Space, maybe a reboot at some point. A topic for another time. I digress.
Battlefield Dead Space.
Crossover. It could be Battlefront Dead Space. How about that?
No, let's not.
Okay.
Keep it down.
Okay,
With the
simmer down,
Star Wars.
Josiah.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're calling another Bad Company game.
I've seen a Bad Company game out of this, yeah.
I am actually just going plain Jane. I think this is going to be Battlefield 5. I feel like that's the next evolution of it. But at the same time, I could see them actually, in addition to our predictions here, if it's a numbered sequence in the franchise, or whether it's a callback to Bad Company, maybe they go a whole new direction, going back to World War I style gameplay. I think we're long overdue for it.
I think we need, if it's going to be a numbered one, it's going to be interesting to have to go back in time for 5. You know what I mean?
I think so too.
When they for Call of Duty, not to compare the two, but they're a little too similar to not. When they went for 4, Call of Duty 4 was Modern Warfare, and from there they took off and they spun from there. I think what we'll see from Battlefield is we'll see Battlefield, and then they'll name it something that will allow it to go back in time. So Battlefield, they did 1941, I believe, was a Battlefield game, very popular.
44, I believe.
44,
Yep,
right, 44. And I think we'll see something like that. Maybe not numbered, but something to, acknowledge the fact that this is not future warfare.
I could see them going Black Ops on it, where
Right.
half past, half modern, or if not futuristic.
Right.
So I'm excited for it. I've always liked Battlefield. Really hoping EA and DICE get their stuff together and we don't have another poor online launch, because that is going to be a nail in the coffin
That's
in the series.
what makes or break these games that choose to not do a story. If they choose not to do a story, they've got to really, really hone in that multiplayer experience and do a lot of betas.
This guy.
Self-branded. Anyway.
Self-branded.
And really hone that multiplayer experience to make sure that they're providing a $60 package for their audience. That's the other problem with EA I have, is they don't always provide a $60 package. They provide you this half-baked game, and they say, here's $60. Oh, and by the way, here's another $100 if you want to play the DLC that comes out that should have come out with the original package.
Couldn't agree more with the DLC issue there.
Yeah.
So in closing, we want a smooth online launch. We want a good story, and I think after that, we don't care because the gameplay is probably going to be solid no matter what.
Right.
At least that's my opinion. So we want to know, where do you think Battlefield's going? This Friday, we're going to hear the big announcement. It'll be all over. We'll post a reaction video at some time in the coming days and weeks for that. Do you think it's going to be Battlefield 5? Do you think it's Bad Company, or do you think it's something all new together? We want to hear in the comments below. Be sure to visit us at thegeekiverse.com. Beta, where are you on Twitter?
I am Jeff D_Beta. Self-branding.
Self-branding is the way to go, folks. I am at Josiah D. Leroy. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.
I'm interested in that. We haven't seen many games in World War One.
CEO for EA, Andrew Wilson, said previously we're going to see a new Battlefield experience to arrive in time for holiday 2016. Nah, I don't think that's a surprise, seeing that we got a Battlefront last year. Andrew, with the World War One thought, what's your initial reaction on all this?
Initial reaction is I'm kind of excited because you kind of maybe always notice that Call of Duty goes off in one direction, which is